Welcome back to First News 723. If you've gotten your fill of politics talk in 2020, you are not alone. This week, our Waverly Monroe sat down with an expert to talk about ways people can respectfully discuss their politics leading up to and beyond Inauguration Day.
Talking politics can be stressful, and the days leading up to inauguration promise to bring anxiety for some. But there are some ways you can avoid unwanted confrontations this week. This morning, we're joined by etiquette expert Sharon Schweitzer with some tips that can help you in the coming days. Good morning, Sharon. Well, the weeks since the election have brought a lot of divisions. So what are some basic rules people should have if politics come up among coworkers or friends?
Good morning, Waverly. Well, engaging in respectful conversations is one of the first things that you can do. And these political conversations may be taboo among your colleagues and, of course, the conversation starters among your social circles. One of the best things that you can do is know your audience, and you need to do that before you engage in those conversations. So you want to express your beliefs in a way that kind of avoids a political brawl, and we know we've seen enough of those in the previous weeks. But what you want to do is cite research that backs up your beliefs and do it in a way that doesn't antagonize the person that you're having the discussion with. So many times you know that the person you're just engaging in conversation with may follow a certain way of looking at things. They may follow certain resources, or they may follow a certain institute. You want to cite that as the backup for the way that you have your belief system or the way you follow your opinion. And that's why your views align a certain way. And this will help engage in respectful conversation. So be courteous with the person you're speaking with, even if you disagree.
Well, everyone has those people in their life that they'll never agree with. So what's your advice for them?
My advice is to exercise your right to remain silent and keep your views private. And there are people that you just aren't going to disagree with. So keeping your opinion to yourself can be difficult. However, privacy is possible. Sometimes you don't want to wish to share your views, and one of those times can be maybe with your boss or your supervisor, or it can be with a family member, and you really want to preserve that relationship. So what you want to do is think about saying something like, you know, I really appreciate your interest. I'm watching things as they unfold, and things are changing every day. People are going back and forth across the aisle. People are turning from red to blue. We're seeing shifting alliances. So I'm really sitting back and I'm observing right now, and I appreciate your interest, and thank you for expressing it, but I think right now I'm going to keep my views private. What are your thoughts?
Well, that's some good advice there, Sharon. And some people can be persistent when it comes to politics. How can someone hoping to keep their views private handle those situations?
You know, when that happens, sometimes you have to again repeat that, you know, I'm keeping my views private right now, and then you have to segue. You have to pivot quickly and say, however, I heard some good news, and go to something that person is passionate about. I understand that you have a son or daughter. Maybe your daughter just got accepted to the university, and I'm thrilled for you. Tell me about that. When does he or she start? Or go to something, maybe their favorite sports team just won the national championship or lost, and talk to them about that. But get them going on another topic they are passionate about, and see if you can't pivot away from this topic, because it's going to be rough going if they're going to try to be persistent and push you, and you just don't want to talk about it.
Well, that's a lot of things to take in there. Thank you so much, Sharon, for joining us this morning. We will be back later this morning with more tips to remain civil while talking politics leading up to Inauguration Day. That's at 8:20.